Usually, we do not mention as prepared learning methods like visual, maps, charts, diagram. What is learning of C? Other type of material may not work with the visual learning. Visual it's a maps, diagram, charts. Which type of material may not work well for visual learners? Which type of material may not work well for visual learners? Essay, chart, diagram, maps. That's it. Which of the following is an example of visual aids that benefit visual learners? Which of the following is an example of visual aid that benefit visual learners? Which of the following examples is the most likely to help kinetic learner retain information better? Watching a documentary, no. Reading a book, participate in laboratory experiment, listen to progress. C. Which of the following is example is the most likely to help kinetic learner retain information better? To participate in laboratory experiment. So, please subscribe my channel. The different type of reading to learn are the different type of readiness to learn. Digital learning, emotional readiness, functional yes, all of these. What does level of what does level of aspiration? What does level of aspiration and experiential readiness refer to? What does level of aspiration in experiential reading refer to? Learning professional learning style, learning towards success career experiment. What are the aspirations? Experiential reading refer to learning professional learning style, learning so the level of aspiration in experiential readiness refer to the learner's previous success and failure experiments. Okay? What is assessing fast coping mechanisms important in determining experiential readiness? What is assessing fast coping mechanism important in determining experiential readiness? It will be by the learner previous learning style. It will understand how the learner has dealt with previous problems. Yes. It determines the learner portion revenue, indicate the learner pattern of B answer 9 के B के पास्ट कोपिंग मैकेनिज्म्स में क्या हो जाएगा? इट हेल्प अंडरस्टैंड लर्नर हैज डील विद द प्रीवियस प्रॉब्लम। उसके बाद है कि विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट ए कंपोनेंट ऑफ एक्सपीरियंशियल रेडीनेस, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट ए कंपोनेंट ऑफ एक्सपीरियंशियल रेडीनेस। लेवल ऑफ एस्पिरेशंस हम बोल सकते हैं, कल्चर बैकग्राउंड नो, प्रेफरल लर्निंग स्टाइल नो, पास्ट कॉपिंग मैकेनिज्म यस। ए और डी, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट, ओके। लेवल ऑफ एस्पिरेशन सही है, पास्ट कॉपिंग मैकेनिज्म सही है, प्रेफरल लर्निंग स्टाइल, कल्चर बैकग्राउंड बी है उसके। प्रेफरल लर्निंग स्टाइल which of the following is not a component of experiential readiness. This following is not a component of experiential readiness. क्या होता है? लेवल ऑफ एस्पिरेशन नो, कल्चर बैकग्राउंड, प्रेफर्ड लर्निंग स्टाइल, प्रेफर्ड लर्निंग स्टाइल, ठीक है। व्हाट आर इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस इन्वॉल्व? व्हाट डज इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस इन्वॉल्व? द एबिलिटी टू इग्नोर इमोशंस, ओके। द एबिलिटी टू एक्नॉलेज, अंडरस्टैंड एंड कंट्रोल वंस इमोशंस सही है। The ability to suppress emotion सही है। The ability to prioritize logic over emotion, the ability to ignore no first। The ability acknowledge, what does emotional intelligence involve? The ability to knowledge, acknowledge, understand, control all emotion, yes, is correct answer। फिर कह रहा है कि विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट ए कंपोनेंट ऑफ इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस। एक्नॉलेज इमोशन सही है, इग्नोरिंग इमोशन गलत है, अंडरस्टैंडिंग इमोशन सही है, कंट्रोल इमोशन यस। इग्नोरिंग इमोशन 12 के बी। हाउ डज इमोशन इंटेलिजेंस विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट ए कंपोनेंट ऑफ इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस। हेलो हेलो, how does emotional intelligence benefit you in your personal life? Not a component of emotional intelligence। Ignoring emotions, emotional intelligence का component कौन है? एक्नॉलेजिंग द इमोशन सही है, इग्नोरिंग इमोशन गलत है, अंडरस्टैंडिंग इमोशन सही है, कंट्रोलिंग इमोशन सही है। हाउ डज इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस बेनिफिट इंडिविजुअल इन देयर पर्सनल लाइफ? इट हेल्प देम अवॉइड ऑल इमोशनल सिचुएशन गलत है, इट एनेबल बेटर कम्युनिकेशन एंड रिलेशनशिप्स, it make them overly emotions and reactive, it has no impact in personal relationships गलत है, enable better communications, ओके। उसके बाद है पता कि व्हाट इज द प्राइमरी प्रेफरेंस ऑफ ऑडिटरी लर्नर? व्हाट इज द प्राइमरी प्रेफरेंस ऑफ ऑडिटरी लर्नर्स व्हेन इट कम टू एक्वायरिंग इंफॉर्मेशन? रीडिंग, व्हाट इज द प्राइमरी प्रेफरेंस ऑफ ऑडिटरी? रीडिंग नहीं, लिसनिंग सही है, विजुअल डिस्प्ले गलत है, हैंड ऑन एक्टिविटीज, हैंड ऑन एक्टिविटी की रीडिंग विजुअल गलती है। चलो लिसनिंग, लिसनिंग कर रहा है कि कोई ऑडिटरी लर्नर्स है तो उसको कौन सी इन्फॉर्मेशन, रीडिंग करना नो, विजुअल डिस्प्ले दिखाई नहीं देगा, हैंड ऑन एक्टिविटीज दिखाई नहीं देगा, लिसनिंग सही है। What type of thinkers are auditory learners? often described as. योर कमेंट क्यों नहीं देख रहा? मेरे तो फैमिली पर मेरे रिक्वायरिंग इंफॉर्मेशन. What is the primary preference of audited learner who is responsible for providing information? What type of people are audited learners often described as? Visual learners. What type of thinkers are audited learner often described as? Tactile learners. Linear thinkers. What type of thinkers are? What type of thinkers are auditory? What type of thinkers are audited learner often described as? Linear thinkers are determinants of the learning include learning needs, readiness to learn, learning style, all of the above. So yeah. Next है कि what teaching style is characterized by teachers who believe in empowering a student to take charge of their own learning. Authoritations, educators. How does the delegated teaching style empower students? By making all decisions of them, allowing them to have their responsibilities, by giving them control and responsibility of their learning. Yes, see. What is the main focus of teacher using a demonstrator teaching style? Demonstration मतलब practically जो करेगा. Promoting student autonomy, yes सही हो सकता है. Emphasizing independent learning, ये भी सही है. Demonstrating a skill and process, avoid any form of modeling. Okay. Demonstrating a skill and C is 19. How does a teacher using a personal model teacher centric method? How does a teacher using a personal model teaching selected guide for guidance? Good morning, ma'am. Teacher using a demonstrating teaching style. What are the main focus of teacher using a demonstrating teaching style? Demonstrating a skill and process. How does a teacher using a personal model teaching style act as a guide for the students? By providing no guidance by giving explicit step-by-step instruction, by demonstrating and then applying. Yes, सही है. Yes, C is correct answer. Okay. नाम गाइस मैं ये बुक पढ़ता हूँ. Curriculum planning. राज भट्टेकर। भैया मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ, ये बुक है, नर्सिंग का बुक है। But the curriculum is here, no matter what the program is the medical education. Curriculum is the what the solution to that. Curriculum can be called as a plan for learning, which contain assumptions about the purpose. Curriculum is here, no matter what the program is the medical education. Curriculum is look towards the solutions. A curriculum can be called as a plan for learning. Curriculum क्या है? Plan for learning. Curriculum can be called as plan for learning, which contain assumptions about the purpose of education in our society. It has a definite structure. It has a definite structure through which the vision of the planner can be translated into कोई जो करिकुलम होता है तीन मेरे डायमेंशन होता है। पहला होता है विजन, दूसरा होता है स्ट्रक्चर। विजन और स्ट्रक्चर जो होता है लैटिन मीनिंग ऑफ द टर्म करिकुलम इज अ रिसोर्स डिवेलप्ड it is a path or course of study to undertaken by educational institutions to be covered in a specific time frame. The course of event can take place inside the school and also outside it. What is curriculum? Course of events is called the curriculum. Course curriculum is a blueprint of experience that have planned for the student.